For our project, we decided to focus on firewalls as our information security tool. A firewall acts as a barrier between your computer/network and the internet. It filters packets going in and out of the network based on a defined set of rules.
A firewall has two network interfaces, the WAN and LAN side. A firewall monitors traffic passing in and out of a network based on a set of rules that can be customizable by the user. Because of these rules and filters, it reduces traffic on your network by blocking harmful or unnecessary data. Firewalls can protect from unauthorized remote access, which prevents hackers from taking over your computer. This can be done by disabling remote desktop access. In regards to the CIA triad, a firewall affects availability of traffic passing through the network. For example, time-wasting websites like Reddit can get blocked with the use of firewalls.
A multi-layer firewall is crucial for a business to secure a confidential network. A business can configure a set of rules to match their needs. They can prevent employees from sending out emails with sensitive information by, for example, filtering certain phrases and words. This provides us a method to prevent the biggest cause of cyber attacks, human error. Or similar to our scenario, it can be programmed to prevent employees from accessing websites to avoid time wasting. On the WAN side, it can prevent outside computers from connecting to internal computers. Firewalls can designate specific computers to receive traffic from certain ports and IPs while restricting other computers used within a company. There are four main types of firewalls.
A stateful firewall is considered one of the newest methods of firewall use. These types of firewalls decide on whether to allow or block traffic based on what port, where the traffic is coming from, and what protocol is being used. Examples of protocols are TCP and UDP. Also, this type of firewall is able to examine both incoming and outgoing packets.
A unified threat management firewall combines the functionality of a stateful firewall with other security measures such as antivirus and intrusion detection. The goal of these devices is to be a centralized and simplified platform to secure a network.
Next generation firewalls are basically advanced stateful firewalls. It has all of the functionality of the stateful firewall, but it also adds more features such as intrusion prevention. Intrusion prevention is also able to act on network threats without any involvement of the network administrator. In other words, it automatically rectifies the threat before it becomes a problem.
A proxy firewall is one of the most secure types of firewalls. It filters packets at the application layer and allows connections based on a set of user-defined applications. For our firewall, we used pfSense. pfSense is an open-source customizable firewall/router software that was released in 2006. It can be installed on a physical computer or a virtual machine box. In our presentation, we used a virtual box.
In our scenario, a boss has been monitoring the network using Wireshark and notices many of his employees have been using Reddit instead of doing work. The boss assigns the IT department to block Reddit so the employees will be more productive. To do this, the IT department uses the pfSense firewall. Hey, did you finish the company data sheet?
Oh, yeah,
What
yeah,
is
yeah.
that?
I'm working on it right now.
No. What was that other tab?
Oh, nothing.
That does not look like company material. Are you on Reddit?
No.
You're wasting company resources. You're not doing the work that we assigned to you.
I'm writing the report right now.
I see that your report is blank. You didn't even start this. You waited until I came over and caught you on other stuff.
No.
Hey Jonathan, I need you to set up a firewall to block. Are you kidding me? Are you using Reddit also?
No. I was just on my firewall.
Come on, you're on company time. You're being paid right now to do work.
I was
and you're on
monitoring my
Reddit.
lags. No, I was just monitoring my lags, man.
Now, I saw you looking at memes. Don't think I didn't see that. This is why we need to block this stuff. All the employees are using Reddit way too much. I need you to go ahead and set this on our firewall for it to be blocked for the future.
You already blocked YouTube a week ago.
Yeah, but now everybody's distracted by Reddit. So blocking YouTube didn't really do much. It didn't increase the productivity of the company.
Apparently not.
Yeah, so go ahead and block it.
Okay. So this is the pfSense firewall. What I need to do now is to create a rule to block Reddit.com because of my boss. So you see these two interfaces right here. This is the LAN, local area network. This is the WAN, the wide area network. And we're going to focus on the LAN. So the LAN has an IP address assigned to it that is going to be important to get to this nice accessible screen called the web GUI, which is just a better way of displaying this mess. So we're going to use this IP address to get there. So let's switch over to my other machine and go to the internet. I have the internet up, and type in 192.168.1.1, and I got that from from the LAN right there. Alright, you're gonna see the certificate. That's fine. Usually you don't want to continue, but in this case I will. You're gonna want to sign in using admin. That's a default account. And then I'm not gonna tell you my password. So I'm at the dashboard. This is where you end up after you sign in. And what I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to go to the command prompt of this computer. I'm gonna do ping reddit.com, and this is to figure out what IP address I need to block Reddit. You need to ping one more IP address. One more website, and you're gonna notice it's different just because I added in a www. Notice how it's different. These two and these two are different. Let me just ping reddit.com one more time to make sure there's not a different IP address I need to use. Does not look like it. Okay, perfect, they're the same. So now we're gonna create this object called an alias. An alias is just it's kind of like a variable. It's not a rule itself, but you can plug it in to any rule you make. So it's not going to do anything by itself. If you notice, I already made an alias for YouTube that I blocked last week. So let's name it Reddit. Leave the type the same. Whole description is optional. So we're gonna grab these IP addresses. 151, 101, 117. You can press add host. Let me just double check. 101.117.140. Okay. And then you're gonna do 151. We're going off this now. Not this. This right now. So 151.101.117.140. Never mind, we're going off the other one. My bad. 151.101.129. Dot 140. Okay, so that should do it. Let's apply it. Okay. So now we're gonna go into Firewall. We're gonna go into Rules, and we have to think, where do we want this rule to be, the LAN or the WAN? And in this case, it's going to be the LAN, because you have to think to yourself, where is this connection originating? The connection in this case, to connect to Reddit, you're typing into your web browser, reddit.com. That's you initiating the connection. So to block that, you go to where you initiated it, which was the LAN, because your computer is on the LAN. So we're going to add above. we're gonna do block. We're gonna do block. We're gonna do the LAN. Keep this the same. Let's change this to IPv4 plus IPv6 because with these types of rules, anything that makes it wider, like covers more things, is better. So we're gonna do any protocol just to make it harder for anyone to try to get around this rule. Any source, and then we're gonna do a single host or alias for the destination. And the destination, you can type in your alias name, which I named Reddit. You have an option to log the packets. I'll click that off. You don't need to. Alright, so press save. So I'm gonna apply it, and you see here you have IPv4 plus IPv6. The star is any, so it's any protocol with any IP address. Source any, port any, destination all these IP addresses. Any port, using any port as a destination, any, and then any. So basically saying anything connecting to it is denied.
Time to go on Reddit. Page can't be displayed.
You just got PF sensed. Hey, and that's why you need PF Sense in your home office today.